So in this lesson we're going to discuss what is it an information product and how to decide which information product to create. And I will give you some information so you can decide from your own side. So an information product is a piece of writing, typically digital, in which data and information are organized in a specified format in order to instruct, educate, or lead the customer towards a specific goal. So written, audio, video, or a combination of these formats can be used as information product to describe it. And to get even more specific, a great info product is one that provides progress and tools for the customer to handle a problem or transform from one state to another state. Let's say, for example, a video of a lady playing piano is not an informational product. But, however, a lady that teaches how to learn how to play piano fast, it is. Or let's say a book about a person who is living a minimalistic life. So it's not an information product, but an ebook of how to implement minimalism in your life. It's already an information product. Can you spot the difference between these? And what about the services? So services like coaching, consulting, and speaking at the conferences are included in the definition of info products. They do deal with information, but how to define a product is up to you. So the main types of information products could be an ebook, workbook, templates, let's say online courses, webinars, also virtual summits and membership sites. Also phone applications, which information product to create, and how to decide which is best for you. So first you have to ask yourself few questions which will help you to decide. And now that you have a better understanding of what an information product is, let's look at how you can use it to assist you to determine which information products to build and which one it will be more suitable for you. So before you begin comparing all of those different sort of information goods and products, ask yourself the following questions, which I will provide you later on this lesson. So for each criteria to consider. So the first one would be time. And you have to ask yourself how much time you're willing to devote to it and how much effort it's required. Let's say a webinar takes a fraction of time of complete on online courses. Another question that you have to ask yourself is frequency. So do you want to do something and then be done with it? Or you are prepared to produce content on a regular basis? And let's say when an ebook is published, it generates passive incomes. Whatever it's membership site, let's say otherwise membership site requires frequent updates, and let's say an app requires technology changes. Other question is revenue. How much money do you want to make versus how much effort you are willing to put in it? So do you prefer to sell more items for a cheaper price, or very few items for the higher price? Even if you are presenting the essential approach and tools and online course has a higher perceived value than ebook itself. One more question you have to ask is expertise. What level of expertise and experience do you have on this certain area? And are you willing to collaborate with other experts or no? So if your knowledge on a broad subject is insufficient, you should only deliver a webinar or a small ebook with a specific goal, or collaborate, for example, with other professionals to develop more comprehensive goods like virtual summits or online courses. One more question you have to ask yourself is audience. What do you think your target market is looking for? What had they already purchased and what they need for sure for the future? If your target audience is people who are in debt, membership site on how to get and remain out of the debt might not be of interest for them. But let's say an ebook on how to get out of the debt, this time might be. One more question you have to ask yourself is technology. How many tools do you know how to use it? And are you willing to gain new skills? So there are distinctions between the types of information of the products. So you could, for example, develop an online course entirely out of emails, or you might use a platform and integrate videos. However, keep in mind that regardless of the information product, the essential is to be able to structure and express your knowledge in a such way that individuals can move from state A to state B. And if you don't think you'll be able to complete it, consider the following, like taking a course or collaborating with someone who has created effective informational products. It's a great way to start in this case. So might be collaboration is an option for you. Of course, collaborating with someone can fulfill all those criteria. For example, if you don't have the time to produce a whole course, you could engage a consultant to co-create it. Or you could hire a formatting specialist to publish your ebook